Here with Monk Newsome. Monk, you won on Saturday, now you won on Sunday. Congratulations. How tough is this track and how much did it change from the day previous?
It's a little bit better today, but it's getting slicker and slicker. By the time we get back out there, it'll be super wet. I'm glad we went into warm-ups, but I'm ready to win some pro races. I got to thank Premier Racing Chassis, Hermie, Elliott, Robin Bradshaw, everything they do. NSS, Newsome Speed Shop, Corey Hansen Performance. He got him 2 Daytona wins now. Stiffy, my girlfriend Taylor, she works like hell. Thank you. Just everybody over there, Frank Bondotti, everybody. I hope I can hit the rest of them for the pro race.
We saw a lot of drivers wiping off their visor. Was it difficult for you to see?
No, not too bad. I mean, it just is bad coming out of 4 because of the sun, but hopefully by the time we get back out there, it'll be gone.
Monk Newsome, winner of Super Heavy Prelude.
And congrats again to Monk Newsome. And now we're getting ready for Clone Medium. This one here will be starting 30 as well, 15 laps.
So you're out there on the track. We'll get our lineups up here and read you off our lineups.
Yeah, you see some of the banners on the backstretch. Yesterday was kind of different. We ran Vegas and Reapers in each respective class. Today is Reaper only. Matter of fact, Reaper only today and tomorrow.
Absolutely, yeah. So definitely that'll play a factor, of course, in some of these classes as well.
And some of the guys yesterday, they won Reaper and Vegas, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, so our starting lineup here, starting pole, the 333 of Cameron Lambert. Starting second, the 811 of Chase Williamson. Starting third, the 96 of Ryan Joyner. He'll be the number 9 of Daniel Armstrong. Starting fifth, the 18 of Zach Conway. The 11 of Briggs Loper, the 5B of Brandon Snow, the 151 of Donnie Adams, 01 of Nathan Lynch, and the 71 of Noah Garner.
And starting 11th, the 154 of Casey Pittrack, and 12th, the 889 of Tyler Ziegler, and 13th, the 220 of Joey Pendergrass, and 14th, the Brayson Riddle in the 122, 15th, Jaden Ziegler in the 09. Yep, we're coming to green right now, so sorry we didn't cover everybody. Look, Ontario, Canada is starting 28th.
All right, here we go. Green flag here in our second feature of day 2, Clone Medium.
And caution is out on the start here. Caution is out.
Yeah, not sure what happened. I think somebody got swirled around in the back, probably the purple machine there. Is that
the 45 of William Tetro.
That's the 45 machine, Mr. Tetro.
So we'll line him back up. Mr. Tetro will get a spot back. Oh, and welcome to Facebook, everybody. We are free preview right now on Pit Road TV Facebook page. So, yeah. On the Facebook, add in the comments where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Let us know in the comments. And enjoy this free preview. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and get on Pit Road TV and subscribe and watch the rest of Daytona Day 2. And we got all Day 3 tomorrow as well.
Absolutely. I think we're live on YouTube as well. So thank you all for watching on there. Yeah, comment where you're watching from.
Whoa.
And
all kinds of excitement coming to the green.
Definitely not get that start's not going to fly there. We're going to wave that off. But, yeah, Pit Road TV, they're getting a nice preview right now, especially these first few features. And really kind of like the ambiance of the sun here. We're going to get a replay, of what happened here.
Yep, as everybody pushing and shoving, and Briggs Loper got the short end of that stick in the 11L.
Yeah, you see them right here. The leaders kind of speed up and then slow down, and it's the accordion effect. You see a couple of them bump, and then Briggs, I mean, he's practically jacked up at that point. But, it's nobody's fault. It's just kind of the way it happens sometimes.
Yeah, I think anybody that's raced go-karts long enough has been on one end of those two sticks. You either turn somebody like that or got turned.
Absolutely. And it's the same thing right across the street there at the Super Speedway, and those big wrecks happen. I mean, you can't see through the truck or car in front of you, so kind of the same deal there. But I think we're going to try it one more time here this time by.
Okay, the 333, Cameron Lambert takes him off into one. Looks like a single file top 7 or 8. Leading down the backstretch, 8-11's looking for a little bit better run than he's had so far today.
Yeah, you see him shuffling and dicing through there, is trying to make moves and make some money here. Is Cam Lambert going to lead lap number 1 and sets our early quick time.
And here's someone we didn't hear from yesterday, Ryan Joyner in the big red machine coming to the front. Yesterday was a difficult day. Today he was pretty on point in every class of qualifying. In the Todd Miller big red machine 96.
Yeah, we saw a couple drivers there go wide in the back, and that's not what you want to do, because if you do, you're going to lose a lot of spots. But you see your top 4 there on the screen: Cam Lambert, Ryan Joyner, Daniel Armstrong, and Chase Williamson. That always fast 8-11 machine right there in 4th.
Yes, sir. Armstrong, he had some decent runs yesterday. Still not who he's looking for. And last year, him and that 96 were the kind of the ones to beat for the whole year, from what I remember. Now Armstrong to P2.
Yeah, Armstrong to P2. And I talked about Chase Williamson there in 4th. Well, he had 5 wins yesterday, so he is definitely trying to start off with a win today, but he's going to have to work for this and if he wants it.
Yeah, it looks like Armstrong's actually running down our leader, Cameron Lambert, as the top 4 is right there. I guarantee you if Lambert loses 1 spot, he's losing 3.
Absolutely, because they are all right there ready to pounce. Is the number 9 Grant County mulch machine of Daniel Armstrong. He's right there on Lambert, like you said. 1 mistake or 1 bump out of the way, and then Lambert, he's losing at least 3 spots there. But all 4, they've been in these positions before, so they know what has to be done to get to the front.
Yes, sir. Laps are winding down. They're coming 7 down at the line, 8 to go at the line, so halfway this time by. And the top 4 is pulled away as much as they can right now from Briggs Loafer and Cole Johnson. But Cole Johnson just went purple at a 17.450 to the leaders' 40s and 50s.
There we go, pass for the lead. Daniel Armstrong takes advantage of a kind of a sleeping Cam Lambert there, and here comes Chase Williamson as well on Joyner. Chase Williamson makes the pass on Ryan Joyner for 3rd, so how about that? The top 4 shuffles around in 1 lap there.
Yeah, now 8-11 sets the sights on Lambert.
Here he comes, Chase Williamson. Lambert sees it, and there's nothing Lambert can do about it except just fall in line. So Lambert back to 4th, and yeah, now the sight's going to be set on Daniel Armstrong out front.
And 8-11, he just tapped the back of his helmet. I guess he wants some drafting help to try to get up back through there.
Yeah, they're gonna catch him, I believe, especially if Daniel Armstrong gives him some, Ryan Joyner gives him some bumps down the straightaway. And yeah, it's going to get interesting here. 5 laps there. They're going to come to 4 laps to go this time by.
Yeah, it looks like Cannell's got the 8-11 on dig. You know, the 9's on dig, the 96 on dig. They're all going for it now.
Yeah, you see Chase Wilson, that 8-11. The car's not as stable as it was last night. He's a little bit loose, but he's still working on the back bumper of the 9 of Daniel Armstrong. 3 laps to go.
And it looks like they got by that lap cart good. Yesterday, every lap cart was super respectful for your leaders.
Absolutely. 2 laps to go. As you see Lambert, he's kind of faded off. But and there's look at Armstrong looking back. He knows Williamson and Joyner are there.
Yep.
3-car battle for the win.
The 9 got a little offensive. We got a lap and a half left to go.
Here we go.
8-11 looking underneath. Armstrong throws the block.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
96 is there, 8-11's there, 9's there.
Here comes Chase Williamson. Let's see if he makes another dive at it.
He threw the bumper to the 9.
Oh, they're going to make contact.
Spins them, but keeps it going straight.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be Armstrong at the line, Williamson in 2nd, Joyner in 3rd, Lambert 4th, and Cole Fireball Johnson rounds out the top 5.
Man, I tell you, what a finish. What a finish. Absolutely. Daniel Armstrong knew the bump was coming. They both drove it off in there extremely hard, and Williams gave him a bump. Armstrong slid sideways and hung on to it, and you can see some emotion and joy in the pit lane there. As we're going to go ahead and call our next class Junior 2 Preludes. Y'all are up next. Junior 2 Preludes. Y'all are up next. And also, before we get to the Victory Lane interview, want to shout out some people on Facebook watching. Mr. Dennis Cox, all the way from South Carolina. Mary Shaw out of Mississippi's watching. Ronnie Jeffries, Joshua Owensby. Ultimate Karting Media watching from the headquarters in Virginia. A few others as well. Mr. Andy Cooley, our flagman at Talladega Raceway Park, he's watching as well.
So Jonathan's about to catch up with our winner. Yep, we're going to send it to Jonathan.
An absolutely wild finish to Clone Medium. Daniel, how were you able to go ahead and do it, hold off the competitors in the final moments?
I think that was just all luck, really. The lap cars kept running through the infield in front of us, so it made it tough to get through. But gotta thank the Lord, first of all. Anytime you can come down here and win, it means a lot just because it's so hard to win here. It's always different year to year. But I gotta thank everybody that helps me, my mom and dad, my wife, my little boy, my in-laws. Cody's here racing for the first time in 10 years. Pap and Titty, Grant County Mulch, Todd Miller Racing, Phantom. Let's see, who else? Just the Padulas, the Morrises, just everybody that puts a hand in this.
From the competitors, we saw the fist bumps after the race. Was that just hard-fought racing?
Yeah, I mean, we race against each other all the time. I mean, that's mine, Connell's, and Todd's kart, and we're all three pretty close.
I still love you.
We're all three close, so anytime we can run top three, it's good.
Daniel Armstrong in Victory Lane with Clone Medium.
Congrats again to Daniel Stretch Armstrong. Just got word from Pit Road TV for all y'all watching on Facebook. If you share it and get it going and we get 700 or so viewers, they'll give you another free race. So you got one more free race coming up now. Start sharing it. Let's get the viewers up over 700 so you get another free race after that. So thank you for tuning in live on the Facebook and live at home for those that are subscribed to Pit Road TV or work, wherever you're at. And now we're going to start off with the lineup for Junior 2.
All right, scheduled to start pole position out of Elon, North Carolina. That is Raylan Morris. Starting second, the 22 of Austin Lynn. Maybe the 22P of Anthony Padula, the 29S of Emily Smith, the 119 of Joe Williams, the 505 of Bladen Wheeler, the 505W of Wyndon Shaw, the 94 of Braden Chavis, the 1 of Nolan Stanley, and the 3 of Gage Steiner. And there is the rest of your starting lineup. And, Mr. Holt, we're coming to green.
Yeah, we're coming to green. Raylan Morris pulling them to green. We already got some jockeying. Looks like we got one around in the back there.
Yep, and that will throw that early caution, the mulligan caution. I think that's what I'm going to coin the term there is, one of those drivers. Is that maybe the number 1 of Franklin?
Nolan Stanley.
Nolan Stanley, sorry about that. Yeah, he had a Franklin suit on there. But also want to give a shout-out on the Facebook live feed. There's a couple of folks I know in there. Mr. Stephen Butterworth, he is our grid guy at Talladega Raceway Park. He's watching on the Facebook live, so hello, Mr. Butters. Also got some Mr. Randy from North Carolina, Curtis from Indiana. So we got a lot of viewers on there, but yeah, like the post, share it and stuff. Get the word out there that we are live on Pit Road TV.
We have someone live watching from the bleachers. Thank you.
How about that? They want the best of both worlds there. All right, here we go, back green.
As Junior 1 comes rumbling to the line here, 15 laps. Raylan Morris leads them into 1. We have another caution.
Yeah, another caution, and yeah, I believe some drivers got kind of pushed out of order there. So these are our first young driver class, and they did a really good job yesterday trying to get their feet under themselves today. And once they do, I'm sure they'll have a good race. But Raylan Morris on that 89 machine out front, and the 2 red rods after him. But yeah, going to be an interesting race here in this is our Junior 2 Prelude event.
We have Thomas Brims watching from East Moline, or Illinois. And then Jeff Gibbons from the OHIO.
Yeah, you're supposed to say OH, and I'm supposed to say IO.
Oh, that how it goes? Yeah. I'm from Florida. I don't know.
Florida.
Yeah, poor Matt Bernard in northern Pennsylvania. He could use some more sunshine. I'm sure it's a little bit chilly up there.
Yeah, Matt, it's been sunny and 75 here all day. Man, we have got one in the wall in the back straightaway there. And that's going to...
Yeah. So if you're watching at the house, you're like, goodness gracious, how come they can't get it together? Well, they're 8 to 10 years old, people. So imagine what you were doing at 8 to 10 years old, and these kids are hustling these carts around. It's not as easy as you think.
No, it's not. And this is pretty much the second junior class. You know, you got the future stars when those are usually 5 to 8 or something around there. And then, yeah, these are 8 to 10. So you've got a couple years experience, but still young kids. You see a little bit of a probably. I'm thinking that's a pull rope there. So I think we're gonna pull rope. But I believe we're gonna come back to green here. Maybe next lap, as they were nice and orderly there. So we're gonna go around one more time.
Yeah, as you can see, the moisture's still in the track right there by seeing all the tire marks going down the front stretch right here. And they're going to look at them one more time on the lineup, double-check everything. I mean, if you look at where a lot of these kids are from, I mean, we have guys racing from Canada and Maine, New York, I mean, it's Indiana, Ohio, Mississippi. I mean, everybody's from all over coming here to Daytona. And we want to make sure everybody's in the right spot.
Yeah, so we got Mr. Glenn from Toronto, Canada, in Ice Storm. I said, well, Glenn, you should be here. We got a driver from Ontario with us, so close up to you up there, but we're going back green.
And here we go, 15 laps.
Yeah, still a big old goose egg, as some like to say on that scoreboard. 0 laps complete. They're going to try their best to complete lap 1 here as everybody fighting for that bottom, not wanting to be outside that groove, and we got lap 1 complete.
Yeah, maybe if our winner, like Monk Newsome said, he thinks the moisture's going to come back up again. I think that moisture actually, when you get out of the groove, it's not so, dry on the outside. It might help them slide around a little bit instead of just going straight to the hay bales and wall.
Absolutely is. Raylan Morris still out front, Anthony Padula in second, and then really third on back. It's just kind of a gaggle as we're going to have a little bit of a battle here for third between Emily Smith and Austin Lynn.
So we've now completed 3 laps. You got Morris, Padula, Lynn, Emily Smith, and Braden Chavis is your top 5. And they're getting faster every lap. Padula just went the fastest lap of the race, a little over 10th faster than the leader to 18.357. Yeah, came from 4th place. Now you have the leader matching it, 18.300, and went purple that lap as well. For those at home that don't know what purple is, it means fastest lap of the race.
Absolutely, yeah. We got a little screen we're watching here thanks to the Pit Road TV guys that when it shows up purple, that means they did the fastest lap of the race. It shows up green, it means it was their fastest lap of the race. So that's what we mean by the colors. And you see on Pit Road TV there, Braden Chavis at 94. He was last night's winner in our Junior 2 division. So he is started 8th, and he is already up to 4th. He wants 3rd spot. He's all over the back bumper of Anthony Padula.
Yeah, so we got 6 down. They're working on completing 7, which will bring us to halfway. How are you going to look at it, 7 or 8 or 8 or 7? But Morris is trying to steadily pull away. But Lynn is not going anywhere, going the same times. Matter of fact, just went a 10th and a half faster than your leader at 18.280.
Yeah, everything kind of stabilizing up to the front. Now mid-pack here on our TV screen, we got all sorts of battling and shuffling and dicing and all that stuff. We're looking at some more of our comments on Facebook. Mr. Trey's watching. He's the flagman up there at Beaver Creek Speedway. So hello, Trey. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and Marcia. I see you, Marcia. And then Austin Lynn's in second, still running the leader down. We are getting right there.
Yeah, and he's on the back bumper, and there goes your leader. Oh, big time contact. Caution is out, and that was your leader, Raylan Morris, and couldn't quite tell what happened there, but have to get some safety over there. Some big hits there between those two drivers.
Yeah, that was the 89 of Raylan Morris and the 10 of Bentley Turner. Hopefully they're both all right.
Yeah, Raylan's continuing there, but he was the first one. You see the damage. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of damage. As the Flex Steel guy would say, that's a lot of damage on that 10 machine.
Yeah, it looks like the right front the spindle or caster block, something is not connecting where it should be. So hopefully it's not a chassis, and hopefully it's on bolt-on stuff. Either way, they got their work cut out for them. Hopefully they get out for the second race later on.
You see our replay there. It's kind of really hard to see there, but I know that Raylan Morris and Austin Lynn were battling for that top spot, and Raylan Morris went around. That's really all I could tell, you know. There may have been a bump, but as slick as this track is, it doesn't take but just, you know, that. But and then that's a helpless feeling with a race car driver. You're the leader, and you spin backwards, and right there you see them. They were kind of stacked up, and the 10 tried to make an evasive move, and unfortunately bumped into Raylan Morris there. So there you see the 10 machine there. Once again, that is Bentley Turner, I believe, in that ride. So there's Bentley standing there on Pit Road TV. Also want to give a shout out, I've seen on our Facebook comments, to Hagen Photography Motorsports. I believe that's Mr. Blake. He's not here, but Miss Wanda and the rest of his crew is here taking pictures, but he commented on there. So if you need any pictures or photo packages for this weekend, go check out Miss Wanda or one of the crew members, and they can get you set up. But, yeah, close on these numbers here on Facebook. Got a lot of people watching. Need just a few more. Yeah, share it out. Tell people we are live and free right now for these first features or so. If we get some more people on there and get some more shares, I believe we might do another feature for you.
And for those that know me, sometimes they say I talk too much, so I don't know why I'm announcing then. So, but Kyle Chappelle, I'm just reading his comment. He said Holt is a GOAT, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I didn't say it. Kyle Chappelle did.
You know how many comments there were? You know you had to pick that one out.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch. Marcia Gaylord said hi. I've known her forever.
Okay, Timbo Clifton. I don't know who you are, sir, but he's watching from Alabama.
Yeah,
so
he's from L.A.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're coming back to green.
Okay, so here we go back to green. Raylan Morris. Or not Raylan Morris, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we're going to go caution again. I believe that's going to be Emily Smith, the lady that was out front or towards the front earlier. She'll get swirled back around. But, yeah, your new leader now is Austin Lynn.
Yeah, so this is a 12-minute time limit race. We're almost at 10 right now. So hopefully we get the correct distance in.
Yeah, take a look at the replay here. I mean, just kind of what we've seen there, just really stacking up on those starts, and everybody eager and ready to go, and just stacked up and got swirled around. And I'm going to reiterate our time limit rules here. You know, if the time limit goes out, then we'll usually do a green, white, checkered, and then if a time limit goes out and we go caution, then that's the end of the race. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, but we're coming back to green here. We're going to try to.
If we don't go back to green this time if we can find out the word Egan, and if Egan is an actual word, or you just messed that up, like a thesaurus or a dictionary.
Eager.
He is the pride of Center, Alabama, everybody.
That's the one and only Center, Alabama.
Speaking that Alabamian.
Absolutely, but I think Egan, it may be a last name. I don't know if it's an actual word, but no, we're trying to get these young drivers in line that time limit. We're at 11 minutes, so we'll have to keep an eye on that when they go back green here. So we'll have to see what they do. We're going to try to go green here, and when we do, we're going to have to stay green, so we'll keep an eye.
I can't see the fence right now, but I can probably think all the mom and dads pointing at their watch means it's go time, which unfortunately the last few laps have been go time.
Absolutely, yeah, these last few starts have, and we're going to try it again.
And they're snaking down the front stretch.
Nice and somewhat orderly there as everybody's going to stay single file for a little bit. Towards the back, they're sideways or side by side, but out front, I believe that's the
Austin
22.
Lynn.
Yeah, the 22 of Austin Lynn. After all of that.
And Chavis finding his way back up in there to second.
More contact, and we're going to stay straight and stay green. 2 laps to go. We just heard that the time limit has expired, so they're going to get the 2 to go symbol this time.
Yep, popsicle sticks in the air, 2 to go. Green, white checker.
Well, 2 laps to go. That time limit has expired. We reached 12 minutes, and it's a dash to the finish at this point. Austin Lynn in control out front over Anthony Padula. Yes, sir. Both the 22 karts out front. Chavis in third, but here we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Mr. Holt, we're coming to the checkered flag.
Yeah. Austin Lynn's going to pick up the win in Junior 1 here at Day 2 at Daytona Kart Week. In second, Anthony Padula. Third, Caden Dacus. Fourth, Braden Chavis. And fifth, all the way from Maine, Jace Pastore.
Yeah, your last night's winner, Braden Chavis, ends up getting shuffled back a decent ways there and ends up finishing fourth. But, yeah, all these drivers, young drivers, going for it, and they finally got going green, but we reached that time limit and had to go 2 to go. So, but, yeah, congratulations to Austin Lynn there. He started in the second spot and improved it by 1 as our – all right, so just got word we get one more freebie on Facebook, so you get to see one more feature, and you're going to get to see the Ducar 375 feature rolling out here in just a moment. But, yeah, thank y'all for liking and sharing on Facebook, commenting, and all that good stuff. So,
yeah, we hit the 700 goal. Matter of fact, it's a good bit over 700 now, so hit the goal of 700 views right now because all your shares. And now we get to get one more race in the car. And I think Jonathan's ready to speak to our winner right now.
Yep, down here with Austin Lynn. Gets a hug from the family, gets a fist bump from another competitor. Big time win. When the time expired, it was 2 to go, and he was able to find himself in victory lane here at the Daytona Flat Track. Austin, how fun was it out there, and how were you able to get this win?
It was really fun. Just,
Speechless, which we love to go ahead and see. It seemed to be a little bit rough out there with the track. How are you able to hold off the drivers behind you?
just driving my ride and running my line.
Indeed. Austin Lynn in victory lane at Daytona.
Congrats again to a speechless Austin Lynn and the family and team. And we're getting ready now for Ducar 375.
Absolutely great. I love to hear those interviews right there because, you know, they just love to drive and stuff. But, yeah, this is our next feature here rolling out onto the Speedway, our Ducar 375s.
They're already on the track. Brandon McNeil in the 70M starting on the pole. Philip Williams in the 88 starting second. Jacob Nibel starting in the 18N starting third. Lance Lewis in the 135 starting fourth. Ronnie Carroll in the 26X starting fifth. Jennifer Seawright starting 10th, or starting sixth in the 10. Starting seventh in the 70, Josh Mitchell. Starting eighth, Chase Coven in the 308. Ninth, Brent Shelton in the 33. 10th, Blake Rayner in the 155.
Then it's going to be the 117 of Austin Carroll, the 22 of Lewis Barnes, 99 of Noah Doss, Matt Clifton, the 77. Cameron Moore, the 94, Michelle Gray, not 34. Bryce Nipper, the 105. Logan Walson, the 56. Brandon Burton, the 5. And Brad Beverly in the 51. And starting 21st, the 99 of Jimmy Mathis, the 222 of Jeff McGee, 801 of Grace Underwood, the 476 or 467 of Lane Rory, and the 332 of Jacob Freeze with the 9 of William Chisler.
Okay, it looks like this next time by, we're going green. Brandon McNeil going to lead the 26 kart field in his 70M to the green for 15 laps.
All right, this is our extra race for the viewers online. So here we go, green underway.
And it looks like a much better start than what we've seen here lately. As they're going down the backstretch, couple spots for position. Everybody else kind of sticking in line.
Yeah, Brendan.
Looks like we're under caution. So for those that are new to Ducar, like myself, we had the Predators for a while, and Ducar, this is more of entry level compared to the built motors.
An affordable, if you want to call racing affordable. This is more of an affordable thing.
Yeah, so it's less horsepower, affordable. I guess that's the best way to put it.
It's practically, in the dirt world, we have the crate motors. It's kind of like that. They're sealed. There's not much they can do to them, and of course they have the lower hum, so they're pretty much all have about the same motor. So at that point, it comes down to driving and tires and setup. So as you see on our Pit Road TV replay, there we had another piggyback ride over there, but I believe that's going to warrant a complete restart.
And here we go. So this time by, we'll be having the restart. 15 to go for Brandon McNeil. And he's not even worried about keeping it low. He's putting that thing in a groove on the front stretch right off the rip. He's going to lead them down through 1 and 2. He's going to get off the turn pretty good. Got a cart length and a half on second place running Philip Williams.
Yeah, everybody single file to about 10th on back, and then it's a scramble and a gaggle. But Brandon McNeil will lead lap number 1.
And the 5's dipping out, trying to get him in position. Whoa, we got some 3 wide.
Yeah, we're going to stay green off of that. It's unfortunate for the driver on the outside. Not exactly sure who that was, but just going for it, really, Philip Williams down that 88 trying to hold off Jacob Nibel for second.
Yeah, he's coming. Nibel was quick in a lot of races yesterday. Matter of fact, he picked up the win in Pro Ducar 375 just yesterday. Yeah. And now he's running second.
Yep, Nibel takes advantage there. Nice clean pass on the 88 of Philip Williams. As we got another one swirled around. We're going to try to keep them going. If you're new to these go-kart races, we try to stay green as much as we can unless these go-karts are in harm's way or we see that the driver may be hurt or something like that. But you see the machine down there on the bottom. We stay green and we keep it rolling. Brandon McNeil still leading out there, about a half a second lead over Jacob Nibel, who just turned his quick lap.
Okay, we're coming 5 down, 10 to go. Your leader's got a 3/4 second advantage. Your leader, Jacob Neal, over Jacob Nibel.
Yeah, and he just set his quickest time of the race, 18.571. So that is quicker than qualifying. So the track has picked up speed once again. They turned 18.6 in qualifying, turned 18.5 out there that lap before. So be interested to see as we got a battle here about middle ways there.
While we're racing, I do want to give a shout out to the track prep crew. We had some areas of concern off of turn 2 yesterday, and those are gone now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's still a bump or two over there, but definitely you've got it smoothed down compared to what it was yesterday. But yeah, this track's got some character in it. You can see them going around through there, but I mean, really a different track compared to yesterday, but still a good track.
Yeah. And we've seen good racing yesterday and today. Now, Nibel's starting to reel in your leader. He just went purple, his fastest lap of the race overall in second. He's only half a second behind your leader, Brandon McNeil.
Yeah, I believe on your screen right here you have the battle for third spot between Philip Williams in the 88 and the 26X of Ronnie Carroll. Ronnie Carroll, he's that hard-to-miss orange and yellow ride behind the 88, and he is right on the back bumper looking to make a move right here. And I think, let's see here, I thought Carroll was going to, or Williams was going to yield to him, but he was like, no, I still have this spot.
And you saw the flagman's hand there, 5 to go. And first and second are now getting dicey. First and second, third and fourth, both up for grabs.
Yeah, this is your battle for the lead right here on the screen. Coming to 4 laps to go, Brandon McNeil had that comfortable lead, but Jacob Nibel, he has ran him down.
Both of them have different lines going through 1 and 2. Heck, they're even different lines down the backstretch.
Yeah, Nibel seems to be running a little bit further up, especially on the straightaway there as you see him drift way high, but that's what he's been doing. And he's going to try a crossover move back and forth.
This could get interesting. I'm glad I'm not a race director here, it looks like.
Nibel, he's definitely quicker right now than McNeil, but McNeil's just really got to hold the bottom and hold off the bumps here. As look at how sideways McNeil is. Nibel's going to have a run here, but he's on the outside.
Well, I'm thinking that's not going to work.
Yeah, he thought better of it. There's 2 to go, and there's the bump. We're going to be side by side, banging plastic.
Yeah, I think he went with the theory of you do your move, a defensive move to try to hold the lead, and he's going to do his offensive move to try to get it.
Yeah, white flag, 1 lap to go for Jacob Nibel making that move. Does Brandon McNeil have anything left?
Nibel trying to pick up his 2nd win of the weekend with 1 picked up yesterday. He looks behind him. I think he's got enough room. He just got to get through turn 4 here. That's it. Jacob Nibel picks up the win, his 2nd win of the weekend. It's Nibel, McNeil, Philip Williams, Lance Lewis, and Ronnie Carroll rounding out the top 5.
Yeah, congratulations, Caleb Nibel out of Maryville, Tennessee, up there in North Tennessee, picking up the win. He's always a threat at these big races, and yeah, got his 2nd win of the weekend. Got 1 last night, and picked 1 up there. I think we're fixing to end it on Pit Road TV, our free preview on Facebook and YouTube. So we'd like to thank everybody for joining in on us there and watching and sharing the word out. So if once this free preview ends, go to Pit Road TV, subscribe on there, get you a subscription, a monthly subscription or anything like that, and you'll be able to watch the rest of the events tonight and everything tomorrow here at Daytona Flat Track. So thank y'all once again for watching as we're waiting on Nibel to go across the scales here.
Picking up 2 wins in the same class this weekend is a good way to start the week. Okay, we got Jonathan with your winner.
Down here in victory lane with Jacob Nibel. Jacob, big time win. How different is this track from yesterday?
It's honestly getting to about the same.
Really? Is it moving in a quicker pace than yesterday?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit better, but I think as the sun goes down, that dude's going to come back and it's going to be same spot.
Do you think it's going to be vastly different from last night?
Yeah, definitely.
More races for you to come, I'm guessing.
I have the Stalkers and then the Ducar 400.
Jacob Nibel in victory lane.
All right, congratulations once again to Mr. Nibel there out of Tennessee picking up the win. Heard him, he's got a couple more races tonight. Also, announcement here in the pit area. Josh, the Micron man, we need you to go to the WKA trailer, please. Josh, the Micron man, we need you to go to the WKA trailer, please, at this time. As this is our first of 2 features for future stars. And here is your starting lineup. It'll be the 06 of Brantley. Okay, sorry about that. That's race 1. We'll get to that one here after this. So race 2, y'all should be ready to go. And here we go is our starting lineup. 77 of